was probably harder for them than it was for me. It's my first fiction film, and so lucky enough to not have to really unlearn anything, but to mainly learn things. I know for them it was challenging, but it seemed like from my position that they all exceeded everyone's expectation and really elevated the film.
Hi, RaMell.
Hello, Jana. How are you?
I'm doing fine, and you?
Good, good. I'm good.
Good, good. Thank you so much for your time. A pleasure to talk to you. And I think Nico Boys was beautifully shot in a very poetic way, even though it's a very difficult topic, but it was really beautiful. So I want to ask you, when you decide to adapt the book from Carlson Whitehead to the big screen?
I decided to adapt it when I'd finished the book. I was lucky to be introduced to the possibility of adaptation through Plan B and through anonymous content, and yeah, so I was fortunate to have it introduced to me in that way.
Amazing. And the decision to use the point of view style of to tell the story. What was like that decision came about? And I think it was super super well done the way that you did.
Thank you, thank you. It came right away. Like after I read the book, point of view was the first thing I thought of. And I think I was fortunate that none of the producers pushed back against the idea. They were on board. They wanted to see where it went, and it developed from there into what you saw.
Amazing. How was like the challenge there with the actors?
It was probably harder for them than it was for me. It's my first fiction film, and so lucky enough to not have to really unlearn anything, but to mainly learn things. I know for them it was challenging, but it seemed like from my position that they all exceeded everyone's expectation and really elevated the film to another level.
Yeah, I love them, and I also love Anunjanue. She's amazing on it. What was about her that made you pick her to play one of the mothers there?
Yeah, she has such a breadth of experience, and I've been in the industry for over 20 years, and she's done everything from, be very emotive to be relatively restrained. And I think we needed an actor that had the capacity to hold essentially the film together, to be the centerpiece of it. And she was our first choice.
Yeah, she's amazing. And there are some scenes I get really emotional and goosebumps just for her looking at the screen. It's amazing. It's such a
Yeah.
beautiful. And to find Ethan and Brendan, what was about them and why they're great together. You know what I mean? They have this amazing chemistry, the friends chemistry, amazing. How was work with them?
Working with them was, I'd say, ideal. Both of them wanted to experiment and wanted to play. I think in the casting tapes, they both exuded a sense of authenticity, for lack of a better word, and they were both young men that were in our moment in time, and then you could also imagine them as young men in the historical time period, and that fluidity we felt was perfect.
Yeah, and then I want to know, like, from your point of view, how is it for you, like, to kind of revisit these events that happened there back then at the Nico Academy? How is it for you as a Black man? How did you feel about it?
I feel that there's nothing but sort of sorrow for those whose lives were not only cut short, but not even remotely realized. There's also like a huge loss that's happened to culture when boys like this and people like this aren't able to, show the world how, I want to say how amazing they are, but that sounds almost trite. I think at the same time, then you have to look and be really fortunate that, one, I live the life that I live and born in the time period I am born in, but also have an opportunity to bring their stories to the world.
That's amazing. not amazing, the situation, the amazing that I talked to you. Thank you so much, RaMell, for your time, and a pleasure to meet you and a lot of success. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
If you like to support or continue to support Jana on Camera, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share the videos.